Ethereum price. It's not common that I say this about the price of any crypto at all, but I'm going to say something I typically don't say, but I think it's true to some degree. Looking behind me, the way from a structural price analysis, I think analyzing Ethereum price is a little bit easier than it typically is. And I want to show you why and what I'm looking for at the chart, so you can also throw it on your chart and be prepared for what happens and have a potential situation where the level of predictability of Ethereum price is increased so that you can capitalize on it, because what profitability equals volatility plus predictability. And if volatility is a little low or just normal, but predictability greatly increases, that makes it much more profitable. So let's go dive into some Ethereum price. All right. All right, so I'm going to go to the 1 hour chart, and let me take off origin lines. So the things that are flashing are origin lines. They are the most macro of all macro. You cannot get any more macro, bro. Okay? I'm removing those for the moment, but I'll add those back on. This 1 hour, so this is called a micro channel with one bull trap, right? Okay? And Bitcoin had a bull trap there out of its micro channel as well. It has, Ethereum price has been in this channel for 2 months, 60 days, almost precisely. Back from, entered in early August 6th or so. All right. It is approaching the top of its channel. See this? So you have two very simple things. Either it's going to get above this, or it's going to get flat out rejected. But if it gets above, then if I add on the origin lines, you have an even more macro thing to be dealing with just above, but you're going to have an easy target with likely a strong EMA here. So like the things in play are so distinct and few, and I think that these very few and easy items are going to have a very high probability of demonstrating effectively when buyers and sellers pivot. Yeah. So you can rewind this, and you don't need the whole channel. Like, you don't have to replicate this whole channel here. But I would suggest trying to emulate the top line, okay? That's thing number one you need on your chart, that top line. I would also suggest for this, I would guess, though, even though I'm doing this on the fly during a live chat and I'm recording it, so if you're watching the recording, I'm doing this during live show. I would guess that is the weekly 10 up there? Something is there. Come on, baby, where are you? Yeah, so it's bam, exactly. Weekly 10. Sweet action. Okay. All right. And this is all that really that you need to have in play is structural analysis, top of the channel. If this is broken, it doesn't mean it'll skyrocket to here, okay? It doesn't mean that. Rather, I would look for, I would say this line and this target is out of play. Like, not even, like, it's not even in your top two, or not even in your top three most likely things to happen. It is not in your top three until this level here is broken. All right? So once this is broken, then put this in your top three as potential targets for Ethereum in the mid and short-term timeframes. Right now, even though this is descending, so the price changes with time, right? But right now it's sitting about 1385. 1385 does not initiate a move up to here. Rather, it initiates the idea that this comes into play within your top three most probable. But what it does initiate, though, as perhaps the most likely thing to happen, is the weekly 10 to be hit or tested. Because price of all assets, doesn't matter if it's the price of oil, price of cooking oil, price of almonds or black market testicles, the weekly 10 likes to be tested. Price likes to, it's like kids and buttons. They just like to touch it, right? For no freaking reason. So this is Ethereum price is a kid. This is a button. If this is broken, like a parent stopping, so if the parent doesn't stop the kid, then it's probably going to go touch this, right? But if you want to more finitely analyze, zoom in on this on the more immediate price action, just realize that there are a couple of ways that price could interact with this to make you think the move up here is triggered, but it falls flat. So let me show you that real quickly. And this is very standard stuff if you're a returning viewer of my channel. And again, returning viewers, I'm going to bore you because you probably already know what I'm going to say. But for new viewers, this is why you subscribe to my channel. Hit the all alerts button because I'm going to try to keep you in the know on this. And for anybody on the live chat who has not hit the like button, go ahead and smash it to help out your content creator here. All right. A way that you could get a fake out above is called a failure pattern. You go, I hate this color. I don't use the word hate very often, but man, I hate that color on this chart. All right. It could look like it initiates a move up to the weekly 10 by going like this. And then as it comes back below, it falls through. That's called a failure pattern. That's it. And usually if you do a failure pattern, once you go below, then you get a rejection. So failure pattern is usually met with a rejection after. I call that a failure rejection pattern. Another way, so that, yeah, this is pretty common. Can I inverse this guy? Oh no, it won't. It actually won't work that way. So put that to the side. Another common way is rejection, pull back. You know, looks like a breakout, but then it fails. And I call that a rejection failure pattern, right? So just realize that price could go above this and, you know, make you think it's initiating that move up to the weekly 10, but it just falls aggressively back on its face. But realize these are very common ways that price goes down. It just goes up first. You gotta get up to get, yeah, you gotta get up to get down. Coolio, I think that's Coolio, 90s rapper. There you go. This is Coolio's move. This is his dance moves. Got to get up to get down. But these are the two most common ways it happens. All right, let me make them different colors. Yeah, there you go. So either you go above it first, so failure first, or rejection first. That's it. All right. Be prepared for that because I just said a move above the micro channel would likely initiate a move up to the weekly 10, which is sitting, you know, by the time it gets there, probably about 1445. Weekly 10's moving, you know, it's on a horizontal. But watch out for that if you're trying to trade this to the upside. Just realize failure patterns happen all the time. But apply this also to the weekly 10. So getting above the weekly 10, yes, it initiates the move up to here, and not until then, but the same damn thing could happen in the same damn way. So let's do the weekly 10 here. Boom. Okay, so a move above the weekly 10, it does indeed initiate, like in theory, right, in trading edge, a move up to here. But you often are met by a failure rejection pattern or a rejection failure pattern. All right, there. Rejection first, then failure. And it looks like it's going to go up here, but it fails. So that's why you have to concentrate so much when you're, especially if you're trying to actively trade on futures, you have to go to the small candles and you have to see how price is interacting with very precise EMAs and very precise structural support. You can tell if you zoom in, even on the 1 minute. I used to, like, you know, in bull markets when I'm teaching noobs how to like take profits, I tell them stay off the low time frames because they always think things are done going down, it's pumping. But in a bear market, you have to go down to at least the 5 minute, and you can see how price is interacting with it. Because if it goes above, it goes back below. You will see 5 minute closures below there, right? Within an hour candle, and those are really my only three things for Ethereum. So since I think October through October 10th, we could see some upside. I will cover downside initiators and thresholds and then targets. So what would initiate downside and the targets. I'm not going to cover it in this video because I got to go feed my chickens now because it's getting dark and they might not eat yeah, if I don't do it now. But I'm going to wrap up this stream and wrap up this recording for Ethereum. You just got Timified Worldwide, I messed up my slogan. You got Timified Worldwide. We'll see you Thursday at 6 p.m. New York for the next live show.